just 4 times. The finale. Ugh. $0.99 a minute. Oh my god. On the back cover, when I picked up the disc, it's like a picture of the gargoyle, and there's a helpline you can call, and it's like 99 cents a minute to talk to someone to help you with the game. The original Resident Evil had that on it too, when I pulled it out the other day. I thought that was really funny. I have a jar of acid. Can we just use the acid? Okay, so now what? So I guess I gotta go back to that room. I don't get a temporary save this time. That sucks. I'm gonna get back in so I get a temporary save. I was so mad fighting that boss last night. I can't even tell you. Okay, I couldn't believe. I can't even. I can't. It's the first time I've raged quit in a long time. Last time I rage quit, I was playing Ocarina of Time, and I was stuck in the water temple, and there was just this one part, and I just kept trying over and over again to do it. Like, I had to like do this thing, and it was timed, and then I had to use my hook shot, and I had to grab things, and I just couldn't do it, and I was like, fuck it, and I just stopped, and I haven't played the game in like, I stopped playing the game for like two years because of that. You're fast. Oh, wow. Well, you suck, that's fine. Wow, I upped his agility a lot, so but it's still weird seeing him go first. Maybe use that. Oh wow. Edward's agility's really low now. I have to focus on upping his agility. Goodbye, bird. The thing too is like, if the end boss is as hard as that boss was, which I'm assuming it's going to be, how do we level up? It seems like all these enemies are really weak now. Oh, it lived. Maybe not. It's a zombie. I don't like that if, like, yeah, like, Koudelka lost her turn there because I just want to slice him up. My god. And the sword made you really slow. Yeah, like I don't know how I'm gonna level up because these enemies don't seem that difficult. Then again, I leveled up a lot before, so... And I don't even know if it means anything to level up because... like the gargoyle apparently levels with you. James has decided to remain in a laboratory in order to mix nitroglycerin.
I'm going to begin my work. Can you two wait for me here?
And then, what happened to the girl Melanie?
You're drunk.
She was gone the next morning. She left with practically everything in the room.
You don't have much luck with women, do you?
Well, you know what they say. The cleanest breakup is when a woman runs out on you.
What else is your statement? Oh, but you're lucky. I mean, to have so many people to kid around with. For me, I'm all alone. I've been all alone all my life.
What about your childhood?
Yes, I did have a childhood. I was born in a small town in Wales, right off the banks of the Taliesin River. It was a small gypsy town.
Gypsy?
That's right, gypsy. And we didn't call ourselves gypsy. We called ourselves Rom. See, a true gypsy is born under the blue sky and is destined to die under the same blue sky. It's gypsy law.
So then I guess you plan on dying underneath the blue skies.
Every gypsy is given a name at birth. My given name was Slato.
Slato? Mm-hmm. It's got a strange resonance to that name. What does it mean?
I can't tell you.
That too must be part of the law?
The law it is.
You know, ever since I met you, enigmatic, mysterious glint in your eyes. Man, it must be the gypsy in you. Glance from thy soul-searching eye can raise with hope, depress with fear.
Byron again?
Yeah.
You must really like him, don't you?
Yes. So I feel as though we're birds of a feather.
Then he must be self-obsessed as well.
I'd rather be classified as a romantic. My father was a strict man and couldn't forgive his son for failing academically. He blamed my failure on the time I wasted inventing adventures, dreaming of a utopian landscape. I was brought up to believe that dreams, the power of the imagination, as well as all the things I loved as a child, were useless, a complete waste of time. It was as if he was telling me I was useless. And then again, it may be just that. You know, I think I was probably born too late. By the time I was 15, everything there was to be done had already been done. The Western territories were colonized. The jungles had been explored. There was no wilderness for me to wander into. No jungles for me to cut my way through. I guess that's how I ended up roaming the country. Well, granted, I picked a few fights along the way, played with fire, gambled on my life a few times. But none of that comes close to the truth I'm searching for. I yearn for something far greater. I can't quite explain myself, but it's as though I'm on a quest for some intangible treasure of sorts. Koudelka, I envy you. You have psychic powers that few are blessed with. Being born a gypsy, you can choose to live how you wish.
And who gave you the right to act as if you figured me out? Do you have any idea how I was raised? You make me laugh. Adventures. Please, you haven't the slightest clue. Do you have any idea how much pain my psychic powers have brought me? My father died when I was only a child. I predicted the exact time, place, and ending of my father's life. Imagine that, predicting your own father's death. You know, I was cursed as a child, being given powers not meant for a child. And my mother, oh, she was so frightened and so full of hatred for me. She tried to kill me with her very hands. The gypsy elders got together and decided to excommunicate me. I was only 9 then. Do you have any idea how a 9-year-old child survives without the help of a living soul? Treasures, you must be joking. Have you ever cried and begged for your next meal? Did you ever sell your body, seeking shelter from the frigid night air? I used to be just like Charlotte. When she cried and said, "No one has ever loved me." Her words cut straight through me. It was me she was talking about. Just like her, I wish that everybody would die and harbored a hatred for all mankind. But you see, Charlotte has made her peace. And gone to heaven. Me, I'm still alive and still all alone. No one has ever lent a helping hand. No one.
Koudelka, you?
I'm not as free as you make me out to be. I am a poor, dirty, ignorant woman who threw her gypsy pride to the dogs in order to live. But you see, even someone like me can do good. Because with my powers, I can help ease the pain of others. That's when I feel good about living. I don't need to be loved. I just want my life to have some meaning. And just want someone to tell me they need me.
Oh.
You. No way will you ever understand.
Hope they sober up enough for the boss fight.
It's done. It's completed.
Uh-oh. James has finished his work. You got nitroglycerin. I don't have room for nitroglycerin. Okay. Fire's burning in the hearth. Okay. I guess we're sober now. Do I need to, like... My dog decided she had to be on my lap. What was going on? What is in here? Okay. I thought it was gonna be like Resident Evil and be like, you better walk. James, you're carrying that shit, right? I don't. This is still rifle rounds, right? Okay. Whatever. Okay. Stop yelling at me. I was just trying it out. Koudelka. God. Well, if you guys decide about Koudelka, don't worry. We know how Koudelka's story ends up in Shadow Hearts. So, even if this ends it with her being sad, we'll find out her future. Let's go ahead and attempt save here. definitely not ready for another boss fight, but I'm so close to the end of the game now. Okay. I think I mentioned this before, but apparently with that puzzle, if you can't figure it out, you can go talk to the creature thing that I fucking hate, and he'll like give you a hint on how to beat it. I think I mentioned that before. That was a pretty easy puzzle to figure out, so I don't understand why you would need help. Okay, let's use some nitric glycerin. Koudelka! I have a gun too, they keep trying to make me use it. They really wanted me to use that gun in this game. Every time I turn around there's pistol ammo everywhere. Cool! Oh, I feel like this is endgame right here.
It's amazing.
Ah, creepy face. Go ahead. Elaine's body is. Koudelka again. Okay, another temp save. This has got to be like before the final boss. I'm pretty sure there's like 2. I'm gonna look at my items real quick and see like what does what, because I really don't know like what I have and what I can do. There's like one thing that can full heal you, but you can't use it in battle, so it seems kind of worthless. Okay, so I might as well go ahead and put that awesome sword on him. This sucks that his agility is so low now. How did yours get so high? Oh, because I put those on him. That's right. I think that's fine. It's good. Have someone really quick. Okay. Now let's look at the items and see what they actually do. We know what those do. What do you do? Salmon. MP. Okay, that's what I thought. Roman nuts, I think, are the ones that heal you completely. Yeah, but you can't. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Cures poison, paralysis, silence, and other. Okay. Whiskey heals you from death, I believe. Yes, okay. Antidote must be poison. Cures poison. Bread is just heal. I still don't know what that does. That's it. Okay. Where's our thing of acid? I guess he took it to make... Okay. Okay. Well, I think this is it. I think I mentioned there's actually like 3 different endings to this game. One is if you don't get the thing from Charlotte, and then one is you automatically come in here and you die, and then one is if you lose to the boss you get an ending, and there's one that if you win you get an ending. It's mask under the casket. It must have been dragged. Oh, there's marks under the casket. It must have been dragged. Okay. Tree of Life has stopped. Looking beyond the stained glass, you see a sheer cliff right seen from the ocean. Okay, well, where am I going? I thought this is where I was going. What are we fighting? Well, you're a new thing. I don't know why she's going before Edward, because Edward has higher agility than her. The sword must just really slow him down. Oh, that's not good. Oh wow. We might have to level up. That's fine, if we lose to the boss, then we'll see the bad ending. Awesome. Yeah, that's good. Because we used that with Koudelka and it hurt him. Come on, Edward. Why is your agility so low all of a sudden? When he levels up, I'm just gonna give him everything to agility. This thing's still alive? Holy crap. Does Koudelka hit it? Or is that the other thing? Okay, it's finally dead. I think it was the other thing Koudelka hit for like 3,000 damage. You don't need any agility. Okay, apparently. Yeah, go this way. Maybe? Okay, where am I going? So that's where the gargoyle is. Okay. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? I did not see that. Here we go. That was a quick scene change. You see a pipe organ with runes carved into the keys. It looks like there are only 4 keys to be pressed. On the runes, these keys read People's Secret Pain Light. Okay, well, I know this unfortunately because I just saw it in the guide when I was seeing where to go. It's Secret Pain People Light. You have to look at the old letter. Secret Pain People Light. Secret Pain People Light. It worked. I was like Phantom of the Opera. Okay, something happened. I guess we go back to the Tree of Life thing. Oh, God. These enemies in this room are all of a sudden really tough. Never mind. Oh, that'll hit both of them. Okay. That hurt. I can't get that thing. That sucks. Oh my god. Finally. Well, some of these enemies have like boss type damage or HP. I mean, I guess if I need to level up, this is the place to do it. Stop knocking me back. Oh, it finally died. That's good. You got item. Okay. What the fuck am I doing now? Game. Oh my god. See, I told you, like, you have to be in, like, the exact right location. I'm gonna leave and come back in so I can save and not have to do that all over again. Save. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Maybe? Can I? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I wasn't on the right pixel. Here we go. Oh my god.
Patrick. Poor Patrick.
Okay, now what? Just sit around the fire time?
Hey, what are you doing? What's that? No, don't!
I'm not asking for your help. This is my problem. None of you need to die with me here.
Whoa. I should have stopped the recording. Okay, now I can stop. Woo! Okay.